Hello, fellow musical theater lovers. You can't stop the beat from Hairspray. You can't stop the beat. You just can't. When you gotta dance, no matter where you are. And especially when you're in a smaller space sometimes, that's when you really need to move the most. So, you can't stop the beat from Hairspray. I'm gonna show it to you once from the front first, then I'm gonna break it down from the back. Okay, here we go. You can't stop the beat. Okay, I'm gonna break that down a little bit slower from the back, all right? So, we start with, at the beginning I just walked in a circle or I did something for the intro and I shook my hands, just like you're getting peanut butter off your fingers, okay? Then at the very beginning, I'm rocking my hips side to side, staying parallel with my knees over my toes, but I'm taking my hips out further to the side, okay? I do that, and just like people do in real life when you walk with opposite body parts, opposition, I take the opposite forearm forward, here. My right leg and my left arm. So I'm gonna show you from the back. I'm gonna go hip right, hip left, hip right, hip left. I'm gonna keep doing that motion, but I'm gonna take my shoulders back on the right, shoulder back, swim, swim, swim. And everybody loves a pivot, and everybody loves a jazz square, especially musical theater. So after I do those initial 4 of these, 2, 3, 4, 2 shoulders, right, left, 2 swims, right, left. I'm going to do 2 pivots on my right leg. I step forward with my right leg, and then I change my mind. Then I step forward with my right leg, and I change my mind. Then I wing around my back leg and do a jazz square, I close my feet together. This is called parallel first when your feet are closed. And I'm just going to run like this. I'm just going ha, 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 ha. Okay? So, ha, 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 ha. Then I'm going to repeat the 2 pivots in the jazz square on the left. Left, left, and I go front, 2, 3, but I don't finish it. I go to parallel second. This is parallel first. Here's parallel second. I'm going to take my arms up and I'm going to rock from my elbows. I'm going to bend from my elbows. My hips and my elbows rock here, here. Then I'm going to sweep my arm over and I'm going to flip up here, dig the foot. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop. Left, right, stir butter 3 times. 2, 3, and then immediately I'm going to look over my right shoulder because I'm going to start doing a little pony. Okay? I'm going to go back to the beginning again. All right? Da 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 da. You're going to shake peanut butter off your hands. Ba 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 ba. And then ba, ba, right, left, right, left, right, left. You can't da, da, pivot and you jazz square and jump, jump, jump left side. Pivot left and left, right, left and rock, rock, rock. Now keep the momentum going. This hand's going to go across your face. Down, touch left, down, right, ba, ba. Open your feet up to parallel second. And you're going to go hand, hand, stir, stir, stir. Then you're going to look to your right shoulder. This is where we stopped. Keep spinning round and round. Now with the pony, you're just sort of, you're sitting on one leg, like you're the karate person. Karate person from that Karate Kid movie. So you're just sort of pulsing on this. This is a plie when you soften your knee. You plie and you squish your weight into one leg. And then you change your mind and take the weight. The ball of the foot is called a releve, straight knee, but I'm on the ball of my foot. So I'm going to alter between plie, bent knee, squish, releve, straight, plie, straight, plie. So I'm just kind of rocking. I fall, recover, fall, recover, fall, recover, fall, recover. But you can turn it, stylize it a bit. This would be turnout. If you take ballet, down, or even if you don't take ballet, it's turnout in any style. But this down, up can be stylized. It can be parallel, meaning that my knees are forward. I can be slightly turned out and do it across the front of myself. I'm gonna kind of stylize it. I just think it has a nice line to it. I'm also gonna take my, like I'm pushing something down, I'm gonna do this with my shoulders. So, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I'm gonna do right, left, okay? So the minute you do here, here, swirl, swirl, I always remember, because sometimes when I'm doing this combination, even though I made it up, I forget what comes next. As soon as I finish stirring butter, I think look to the right, Barbie. So I look to my right, bum, 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 bum. Now the leg that's free is your front leg, your downstage leg. I'm gonna step, if there's the audience, I'm gonna step downstage like a sliding board, downstage, towards the bottom of the slide. Step, over, step, back, step, over, step, and on the next one, I'm gonna pick up my knee. This is called a passe, it's parallel. This is parallel. If I turn my feet out and did the same thing, it'd be a turned out passe, but I'm just picking my knee up, right? But when I pick up my knee, I'm gonna flip. Here I am in this profile. I'm gonna pick up into a half turn, flip. So I'm going, I just did 4 ponies. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. My downstage leg is gonna go step, dig like a doo-wop, like the tank, like a doo-wop in. 6, 7, on 8, I'm gonna pick up my right knee in, half flip. Then I'm gonna go upstage again, further away with my right leg. Up, down, up, and instead of doing a 4th one, I'm just gonna straighten up and push this leg back. You can see the ball of my foot's there. I'm right on top of it, ball of my foot on top of it. Then I'm gonna start a body roll, lean back, and then segments of your body go body roll. Woo, okay, so if you just did it, and I'm really pushing into the ball of my foot, push into that back there, give you something to push against. Once you arch, one portion at a time, you let it sit. Once you're sitting fully in a chair, I'm gonna take these 2 bent things and flip them over this way. My knees are always over my toes. That's very important. That's how you don't get injured. And you maintain the health of your body, yeah? Then I'm gonna flick peanut butter off my fingers 3 times. I'm gonna go back to the very beginning. Da 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 da, shake peanut butter. And then you have da 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 da. Right pivot and jazz square and jump and run, run, run. Left pivot and left, right, left, parallel second, hip, hip, hip. Now keep your right arm moving past your face. Step right, up, dip, up, dip, up, dip, up, left, right, swirl 3 times, bum, and then I look over my right shoulder, pony, 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 downstage dig, my arm's snapping over my head. Here we go, switch, then upstage, upstage, I weigh this time, bum, bum, 3rd one, up, then I do a body roll. The minute I sit, I flip this whole thing. I'm on the 4 starch on my left side. I'm gonna flip here, flick, flick, flick. There's one more part, this is a little bit tricky. My weight's on my left leg. If I push myself up to a releve and super glue this leg behind there, for a split second I'm on one leg, but I go to 2 legs, but I'm all tight here. It's a suit new, but you tighten up there. I'm gonna take my tightness and unwrap it towards the back, and then I'm gonna fall onto the same leg I touched on. It's called I'm gonna fall here, sorry. It's called a tap turn, because you're tapping. You're tapping behind, and you're using that tap to rotate you around. There are things called pas de bourrée turns, which are 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's a plain pas de bourrée. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, down. If you rotate it, 1, 2, 3 behind you, it's a tap, a pas de bourrée turn. But if you turn it into 2 rhythms, touch, fall, it's a tap turn. So I'm doing a tap turn. I'm tightening up with the right foot, and when I unwind, I'm gonna fall on the same foot I just tapped on. Touch foot, fall on the same foot. Pull up and tight, unwind, fall on the same foot. Okay, so here you are. My weight's generally on my left leg. I'm gonna touch this tight, and I'm gonna go tight behind, fall on the right foot. When I finish falling, right foot, parallel passe. This would be a turned out passe. This is a parallel passe because everything's frontal. I'm just picking up my knee and super gluing it and rotating towards my standing leg. So here you are. See, I'll go from here. Okay, so right leg goes behind. Tap, right, right. After I fall on the right, I pick up immediately to the left. I'm going to spot, look at something, and see it again. The minute I get to the front, I finish the turn and move back closer to you. I'm going to put my feet down, and I'm going to start rocking my hips with fingers. I'm going to go rock, rock, step together, step, which is a chasse. So let's go back. What's a tricky part? Let's go back to here. After you did your little doo-wop section, you take this back, you arch, boom, flip. You flick, flick, flick. My weight's on this. I'm going to straighten up, tuck this behind tight, pull my right everything back behind me, right foot touch, catch on right foot fall. You see I'm touching just enough to push myself around and fall. Pick up the back leg, here, pull it in, and then I'm going to scoop right, left, right, left, right. Okay? And then right after that I have little chaîné turns. So chaîné like a chain, they're attached. I'm just going to go step together, step, dig, step together, step, stop. I'm just going to leave my hands here because it's very fast. I'm going to keep myself compact so I can spin without worrying about the weight of things outside my body. Step together, step, touch. So you just went right, left, right, left, right. I'm going to step on my free leg. Left, right, left, touch, right, left, right. I'm going to close and parallel first and plie. Plie meaning my knees are soft. Parallel first. This is first position is a closed position. Second is open. But I'm going to stop here in parallel because you see the front of me. Plie first. I'm going to hold little fists here. Very fussy, but fists. Pull my elbows back slightly. And I'm going to roll my hips. I'm going to stay in plie. Roll my hips twice to the right, which would look like this from the back. Boom, boom. And I'm just going to end with a shimmy. Let everything go. Anything negative, leave it on the floor. Da, da. And then just hit some kind of a pose. The combination goes on, but that's a lot of movement I just gave you. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning. Okay. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, da. Shake off anything you don't need in your life. Da, da, da. Ba, 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 ba. You can't stop the goodness. Da, 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 da. Left side, left pivot, left jazz square starts, then you stop and you rock instead. Cross your face, step, dig, step, dig, step, dig, step, dig. Left, right, swirl, swirl. This is when I look to my right foot. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Step on the free foot, go down, stage step, go to it, come away. Go to it, half turn, flip. Step, come up stage further, up, third time, back, body roll, sit, flip, shake, shake, shake. I'm on my left leg. You don't have to do this, but I keep my one arm pressed down. I offer cookies and mess up my hair from behind. You don't have to do this. You can keep your hands on your hip because tap turns are tricky if you've never done them. But I'm going to take my same arm as leg and go behind myself and fall down. And when I land on my right leg, very simple. It's a lunge here. I'm in turnout, but I'm holding a bowl of cookie dough. Who doesn't want to hold a bowl of cookie dough? You're here. Then when I pick up the back knee, I'm going to super glue it in. Whoop, put it down to parallel first. I'm going to resituate my thought and think, oh, I'm going to look over there and like swoop like the ocean. Scoop, back, step together, scoop. My weight's on my right leg and step on my left. Quick together, step, bump. Quick together, step, close. To the right, to the right. Drop it on the floor, stand up, and yes! Okay, so let's try it with music, shall we? Okay. You can't stop the beat. Nothing can stop the beat. Goodness, equality, health, nothing. Shake it off. Pivot, pivot, jazz flare, run. Pivot, pivot, jazz flare, single, hip, 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 step, row, and 1, 2, to the right, right. Down stage, over. back turn, a clap, inside turn. Right, left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, touch, left, right, left, roll. You can't stop the beat. Stay healthy, gratitude for your body, and wishing everybody watching this joy and the unity we have in loving musical theater. We can still connect through that. We can still keep our bodies going. We can stay safe. And soon we'll all be back together, singing songs, doing dances, telling our stories. We'll be back. We'll be back. Mwah.